What's the story of the 9 realms of Norse mythology, and what did each of them depict? Hello, and welcome to Yours Mythically. For this video, let's dive into the idea behind the said 9 realms. But before we begin, we'd like to thank our sponsor for this video, NordVPN. Staying safe online is an ever-growing difficulty, and you could be exploited by hackers. NordVPN allows you to change your IP address, making you harder to track, securing your privacy. So get NordVPN and browse safe. Now, let's begin with our video. So, according to Norse cosmology, these 9 realms made up the world. The great world tree, Yggdrasil, served as the center of the cosmos, and the 9 realms either radiated out from it or existed in levels that extended from the tree's roots downward and, to a lesser extent, side to side. Here's what they depicted. Asgard. This was the heavily fortified homeland of the Aesir, which served as the epicenter of Norse civilization and is the final resting place for only the greatest warriors who have ever lived. In Asgard, they can eat, drink, celebrate, and fight forever, at least until the day that Ragnarok's final battle starts. It is predicted that on that day, the giants would attack Asgard and sacrifice themselves, wiping out the whole Norse pantheon in the process. Since Odin has barred the rest of the world from entering the realm, its exact layout is unknown. The Aesir, however, are free to enter and exit the realm as they wish. Valhalla, the enormous golden hall where Odin commands the 9 realms, serves as its capital. Helheim. Hel, the daughter of Loki and the sister of the Midgard serpent, and Fenrir the wolf, rules over Helheim. Odin tried to arrange each of Loki's children where it would do the least harm, since he knew they would cause difficulty once they were born. He locked up Fenrir, hurled Hel into a dark realm beneath the roots of Yggdrasil, and sent the Midgard snake into the oceans that round the planet. Helveg, the way, or road to Hell, was a lengthy, winding path that led downward and through a perilous river of weapons to reach this kingdom, which was then enclosed by a wall with just one gate. Over time, it grew to be the most populated world of the dead, and the majority of those who passed away were believed to go to Hell's gloomy realm, where they walked in a type of twilight, but otherwise carried on with their lives as usual. The great hero god, Balder, among others, is claimed to have traveled to Hell when, given his stature, he should have traveled to Valhalla, making it difficult to determine who went there and why. Jotunheim. This is the land of the giants that lies underneath Asgard. The cunning deity Loki, who is also a Jotun, resides in Asgard with the Aesir. Given that the Jotun are rivals of the Aesir, it's possible that he was also placed there as a captive. The river Ifingr, which never freezes over and is extremely challenging to cross, divides Jotunheim from Asgard. However, it is frequently said that the gods enter Jotunheim to perform tasks or find a giantess lover. The wisest of all creatures, Mimir, resides in Mimisbrunner, the well of wisdom, and the second of the wells that feed Yggdrasil. Odin travels to Jotunheim to meet with Mimir. Beyond all sense of rule and order, Jotunheim is thought to be a chaotic place. There were exceptions to the standard law of the cosmos. Thor traveled there to the stronghold of the giant Urgada Loki. Before beginning his voyage, he was informed that nothing he would encounter would be as it seemed, and at the conclusion of the tale, everything vanished unexplainably. Midgard. This is practically the earth of Norse mythology, and creating the universe, Odin, Veli, and Ve are traveling by the sea when they come upon 2 trees, an ash and an elm. From the ash tree and the elm tree, they make the first man and woman. So Ask and Embla, from whom all other people are derived, were the first to inhabit the realm of humans. However, the gods were aware that these animals are defenseless and easy pickings for the giants, so they establish Midgard to safeguard them. The Rainbow Bridge and the creatures in Midgard are thought to have been formed after the gods created mankind, along with Asgard's formidable protective walls. Moosepolheim. It is the primeval region of fire that played a key role in the formation of the universe. This world is home to the fire giant Surtur, who will manifest during Ragnarok, the god's sunset, to annihilate Asgard and the rest of creation. Current scholars argue that Muspel was originally a giant from a flaming planet whose sole purpose in ancient Norse mythology was the role he would play during Ragnarok. Nidavellier Svartalfheim. The dwarves who labored at their forges called the kingdom of Nidavellier Svartalfheim their home. It was located under Midgard, deep within the earth. Only the flames from the forge and the candles on the walls are illuminating this dim, smoky place. The dwarves were thought to be skilled artisans and wizards. They also produced the magic ship that the deity Frey could carry in his pocket, as well as Odin's spear and Thor's hammer, Mjolnir. They are also in charge of the mead of poetry, which Odin takes from the giants and distributes to the gods, who then use it to inspire poets to write their poems. Niflheim, the primordial world of ice, mist, and snow where all life originated. Niflheim is one of the oldest. It is the location of Hell's dominion. However, it is unrelated to the realm of the dead in general. There is no one there, not even the frost giants, as it is a chilly and foggy land. Hel is claimed to have been cast into Niflheim by Odin, who then granted her control over the lives of people in the 9 realms and the dead, although it is assumed that she would have instead entered Niflhel, which means the gloomy realm of Hell, after leaving Niflheim. Vanaheim. The Vanir, a different family of Norse gods connected to magic and fertility, call Vanaheim their home. Uncertain reasons may have led to the Aesir and Vanir's conflict. The Vanir may have engaged in a number of behaviors that the Aesir found repugnant, including tolerating incest and using a form of magic that the Aesir found dishonorable. It's possible that these behaviors were the cause of the conflict. The Vanir sea god Njord and his 2 offspring, Freyr and Freya, moved to reside in Asgard as part of the peace pact that ended the conflict, which was over whatever issue it was that started the war. Vanaheim is not detailed, but it is thought to be a thriving and lovely world of magic and light. One of the most well-known Norse goddesses, Freya, ruled over Folkvanger, also known as the Field of the People, a realm of the dead in Asgard that was presumably just as nice as Vanaheim, her home world. Alfheim. With its beautiful woodland scenery, calm seas, and initially pleasant mood, Alfheim might be excused for giving the impression that it was nicer than Midgard when you first arrive. Then you see a party of dark elves slaughter a group of light elves, and you realize that this place has been embroiled in an endless conflict for longer than anybody can recall, and that the only justification for it is that both sides want the other dead. The mythical light of Alfheim, which both sides battle for possession of, is the most notable and significant landmark in the realm. The light is seldom noticeable, while the dark elves are in command since they have it all stored inside Freyr's temple. The light beams brightly into the sky like a tower when light elves are in charge of the realm. The dark elves are inherently a cruel and vengeful species that murders outsiders without regard for their intentions, while the light elves are primarily calm and standoffish, but still a little uncomfortable. Although the temple and the light dominate the actual landscape, there are ruins dotting the edges that are home to priceless artifacts. And that's briefly the story behind the 9 realms of Norse mythology. Let us know your thoughts on them down in the comments below. Also, if you enjoyed watching this video, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button so you stay updated of our future uploads. We'll see you next time with another amazing video. Until then, stay mythical.